Patricia's designs are inspired by her love of family and her passion for travel. And this, I think, is a brilliant example of both of that. Let's do something that goes anywhere, whatever lifestyle you have. It could be as simple as going to the office, going to work, going to the groceries, to going and traveling abroad like Patricia is so fortunate to be able to do. She put it all together in the most amazing tote. And I don't want you to miss out on it because we have just hit 4 o'clock here on the East Coast, which means it's still early in the afternoon for those of you in the Midwest and out West. Why do you want this tote? Because it is the ultimate tote to have. It's the perfect size. It's beautiful, beautiful quality leather. You have organization galore, which is wonderful. We love that. It's not a big empty hole and you throw everything in, and all of it in just such an array of beautiful colors. So I'm going to show you the colors real quick, and then I'll have Patricia join us, and you'll get to hear the impressive story about how passionate she is about bringing old world craftsmanship to all of us today. So right in front of me, I love this. This one is called the Beautiful Tooled Whiskey, one of the classic colors. Look at the indigo. Oh my goodness, if you are a jean girl, if you love your blue jeans, your chambray and your indigos and all those wonderful colors, check out this. This is the tooled indigo. This pattern happens to be her iconic, and in a couple of minutes we're gonna go to my Facebook page and see my map print. This is the first style of bag I ever picked up from Patricia's line. Once I saw the map, I was all in on that, and we'll talk more about that just in a second. When you go down below, look how pretty that one is. So unique in a great color. It's called Tooled Cream. The most popular that we have today so far is this, and this, believe it or not, is a gorgeous spring multi. Isn't that just a crush color, like a crush print? You're gonna fall in love when you're carrying it. And then finally, the most limited, of course this makes sense, is the black. We can all use the perfect black tote. Couple updates. The black, the indigo, we're down to fewer than 500. In the cream, I'm about 900, and just 1,000 or so left in the other colors, so really limited across the board. All right, who's the brilliant designer behind this line? Well, here she is, Miss Patricia Nash. Hi, and welcome back.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my gosh. I went on my Facebook page and I'm like handbag crush. I'm going to show just real quick because I think people hear us host and they're like, oh, I have all this stuff. There's my map. That was my very first bag I bought from you. Aww. And you know what? It's absolutely one of my treasured handbags. It's just everything about it. And please tell us your story a little bit because I love your passion to old world craftsmanship.
Well, I've always loved old world craftsmanship, but it wasn't until I kept being asked, why don't you do your own brand? Why don't you do your own brand? And then I would always be, if it's something really special, unique. And what really did it for me, even though I had been collecting vintage bags, was seeing that little bag in my mother's closet that she had had for 50 years. My mom's watching, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it was one gift her father-in-law gave her, and she kept it all those years. And it was beautiful leather, hand-tooled, braided, laced, and it was just the cutest bag. And I thought, you know, if I could duplicate this kind of craftsmanship, but make the bags for today's women with all the bells and whistles and the compartments and the things we need. Wow, that would be amazing. And then, of course, it had to be at a good value.
Oh, absolutely. And it has to last you have to love it for a lifetime, or they'll take it back and make it right for you, which is amazing. All right, I do want to mention, we have the matching wallets, so I'm just going to grab one of them. Look how great this is. Ask about the matching wallets. They have been, by far, one of the best-selling items today after the Today's Special. And because they're so limited, I just wanted to give you a quick peek at it. We have them in every single matching color, so if you want to get the matching wallet, now's the perfect time to be able to get it, because we have a lot less of these left than we do, obviously, at the Today's Special. Yes. So let's take a tour of this beautiful tote bag.
Okay, let's do it. I think we have the tour in this one. Again, our matte print.
Love that.
I know, with this beautiful antique brass hardware. It's got a full zip, recessed zipper, and all of this is leather. So, you know, we talk about that a lot, about everything being 100% leather. A lot of bags aren't. They may be 51% leather, and they can say they're all leather. But anyway, but look at this bag. It's really great. It sits up great. It's lightweight, and wow, look at how...
That interior's gorgeous. Here, let's put some light on it, too. Guys, can you see it? I want to make sure we can see this, too, because this is, again, this is called handbag glove.
There we go. Yeah, and I can even pull out some of the lining. Look at this lining.
Oh, my gosh.
See how rich it is and plush it is?
Wow, that's beautiful, Patricia.
And what's really nice about this lining also is its color. Whatever drops there, you can immediately see it. But again, here we got the umbrella in there. We have the scarf in there, the wallet that matches, a phone case.
Pretty.
Gosh, here's a little coin.
purse.
Yeah, isn't that cute? With a little hang off on there and a key fob. But this so it has a full pocket on one side, 2 elastic pockets on the other side. You can see that. It's a little dark there. And then on the back, it has this great pockets, really deep with a heavy mag snap on it.
Nice.
So if you're traveling, you could put your passport and tickets down there. You wouldn't worry about it. The pocket could be against your body. Then you've got this full zip on the
Which
top.
is awesome because a lot of big totes do not come with a
Yes.
zip. And like if you're at the airplane and you're trying to shove your bag underneath the seat in front of you, you're always worried all your stuff's gonna dump out. And so you don't take a lot of totes on trips because of that. I love the fact you add that zipper.
And then here's a little fob. This is a little tie that's sewn in the edge of the bag so you can attach your keys. Have you ever had a big tote, can't find your keys, you're dumping everything out to find your keys. It's a horrible
And there's stuff coming out of that bag you don't want anybody seeing.
Yes. So I said, not again. And I also wanted to hang it right where the zip is, so you don't even have to zip or unzip your bag to get it.
See,
Isn't
now
that
it's the way
great?
you guys can you go overhead again, guys?
Yeah.
This is a really important little detail. She knows what annoys the heck out of us. Okay?
I do.
And
so
if you had to unzip the bag to throw your keys down in there, then you wouldn't be able to reach it very quickly. You just stick them on there, shove it right down that little opening.
Just
Brilliant.
put it down there.
Absolutely.
And then your hands off.
Yeah.
And so this is a great 2 bag. I mean, it's got almost 10 square feet of leather. See all the leather that comes underneath, and all these panels are individually printed. It's just an amazing bag.
Or hand tooled, and we'll show you some of that design as well.
It's got a great long drop on the shoulder strap, so whether you're wearing it in the winter with a coat on or you're bare shouldered, it's gonna sit great on your shoulder.
And I have to tell you something too. I think for all of us, you need that perfect tote. And it's very difficult to find the perfect tote, really, because what does a tote represent? It represents who we are in our life. Yes. Everything we put in there. It is all the valuable stuff, from your reading glasses you have to use, to your sunglasses you love, to your organizational items, to your wallet that has all your personal information. You want the ultimate tote. And here's the neat opportunity today. Get it at a grand savings. Normally this would be on HSN $250, and we've done totes at that value.
Yes.
And you know what?
Well.
We've sold out totes at that value.
Yes,
I'll bring out a tote because Patricia does totes. We don't have them in every single show, but usually they're $250, and they do sell out because they are the coveted pieces in our collection, the ones we use the most. Well, at $179.95 for a single day, that's just phenomenal. We also, this is kind of what we do, 5 flex pays, which is great. And you can spread your payments out over 5 months, and throughout the show, free shipping. So if you need that new tote, if you've got someone graduating from college, taking their first job, please give them this investment piece, because it's a lifetime of love. And how Patricia translates that, it's a lifetime warranty for that person who owns it and loves it. And that's wonderful, because instead of buying a whole bunch of inexpensive nylon totes that fall apart, they're not well organized, you have to buy one every single season because they fall, you know, they fall apart or rip or tear or whatever. You buy this tote, and for as long as you're loving it and carrying it and wearing it and still going 5 years from now, I love this bag. You guys have got us covered, basically.
Yes, we do. We do. And it's just the leather. I mean, it's full grain leather. It's beautiful. It's very flexible. It's great in the weather. I mean, you're just a damp cloth. There's no special treatment to it at all. And over time, it'll just get softer and softer and just feel like a part of you.
Isn't that awesome? Oh, and then 10 years from now, you're still carrying the tote going, that was the best tote buy I ever made in my life.
It really is.
I gotta tell you, I love that when I buy anything, a good pair of shoes that lasts forever. You know how you really start appreciating them as the years go by? You're like, these darn things are still going.
I know.
And I think that's the beauty of this. You invest in it once using our flex pay, which will be what, $35.99, and then literally 5-10 years from now, you're going, this thing is still going strong and looking even better, because it really takes on your personality. It becomes part of who you are. And I wouldn't be able to say that if I didn't have her bags at home. So I know that. And there's such a beautiful feeling to it. The smell, and what's really important, a lot of times when you get a leather tote, you're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna weigh 5,000 pounds. It does if you're buying bad leather. What you use is the best of the best. So explain that, because it's not a heavy tote to start with.
You have to, just like a shoe, you have to engineer a bag that feels good on you. So we use full grain leather, and it's a really good weight, but it doesn't have any backings in it, and it's not an overly thick piece. Here you can see us cutting this vegetable tan leather and how we emboss the logo one by one. And I really wanted to show that so everyone knew this wasn't computerized manufacturing. Here's how we burn the edges.
By
just
hand.
like they did. Yes, a little tool.
Wow.
One by one. Here's how we burnish some of this tooling that you're seeing and how we make the straps are hand braided. I mean, this truly is a handcrafted tote bag.
Yes, that's right.
With the best top leather you can get for the money. It's just unbelievable. There are fake leather tote bags that sell for $179, $249.
Yep.
I mean, this bag really, if it was any other brand that needed to make all this big marketing money for their board and the shareholders and all that, they would sell this bag for $300.
Yeah, I was going to say, Patricia's bags are the prestige bags. I mean, if you think and you go past the mall and you look in the window and you see a $300 to $500 bag and you say, oh, I wish I could get that, well, welcome to Patricia's line here at HSN. Yes. That is what she's done for us, that prestige level, the things that you kind of look in the window and you go, oh, someday I might have a really good tote, and boy, I know I could use that. Well, welcome to today. And with our FlexPay, it makes it so much easier. Now, I do want to explain, that is the multi-floral. Let me give you some updates now, because I love, and I've never seen you do anything like this before. I know you have, but not in one of my programs, but this is gorgeous. How did you do the multi-spring floral?
Well, this is from an Italian artist that I met probably almost 10 years ago now. This was a watercolor. This was a piece of art.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, and he had known this man that owns a tannery, generations of families, and I said, could we put this art on this bag?
Oh my gosh,
and I go, wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, after probably almost a year of working this, we were able to transfer that print so it looks like it was hand painted onto that bag, glaze it, and they drum it in these big wooden drums for hours to get that vintage glazed look, as if that was that piece of art that's now like a fresco.
That's amazing.
just every time I see this print, I don't know that I could ever part with it now any spring, because every spring I develop a new bag for it. Wow. And I was so happy that HSN wanted me to do an exclusive bag in this print for them, because it really is a piece of art. It's something that you're gonna feel really special about. You're gonna brighten up a room when you walk in it. Every day will be a good, positive spring day for you. I promise you'll just be amazed.
But it's the sophisticated side of a print in spring. Yes. Very sophisticated. I've seen some print in some bags. It's like, hello, flowers. You want flowers? Big, bright, happy flowers.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but boy, when you go to a print like this, which is so sophisticated and so rich and so opulent looking and so easy to wear.
It really is.
You know, you're not fighting with colors like, okay, I've got this one color outfit. Can I carry this great tote? Yes, you can. Feel comfortable with that. And that by far is the best selling of the versions we have. Now, my most limited, and I know we're gonna I wanna give you a really quick little update on that, is the black now. We're down to less than 500 left in the black. So that could sell out actually in our 2 hours together. And wow. Patricia only has one more show coming up later on tonight. So the black might not even make her last 2 hours. And again, how classic is this? You know, you can't go wrong with black. It's easy, it matches everything.
Yeah, you know, this is a fantastic bag to give someone graduating from college, you know, for their work. No matter what kind of work they are, whether they're a web designer, a teacher, a nurse, whatever they do. This is such a classic looking bag. They'll have it for 20, 30, 40 years. Yeah. They really will.
Oh, truly.
And it has such a high perceived value. It looks like a $400 or $500 bag. Some of the brands that are out there don't even use this kind of leather anymore. This is an Italian vegetable tan leather. Oh. It's made from the bark, it's tanned from the bark of a mimosa tree, an Italian mimosa tree, really. And wow. It just brings out all the natural grain. It's sort of almost like an organic, full grain leather when it's vegetable tan.
It's just
Isn't it beautiful?
Sensational. And again, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years from now, still carrying this great bag. How, you know, really kind of wrap your head around about value.
Yes.
Yeah, because, you know, again, you've probably done it a million times. You know, you bought a nylon bag or some kind of pleather bag, and what's happened? It's fallen apart, it's broken, you've lost something, something's happened to it, it's ripped, it's torn. This is something that becomes an heirloom piece for you. You know, something that's like, it's like that wonderful, wonderful fitting dress that you go out and you feel like $1,000,000 in, and you know your full confidence when you have it on, this bag becomes a part of who you are. And that's wonderful, because most things that we wear, they're like, not really who I am. Your handbags are really personal because they have all of your most precious stuff in it. And we love putting a lot of stuff in our bags, and this can handle it with grace and ease and beauty, longevity. It's all the check marks that you want in a great bag. I have goosebumps on this.
I know,
and I just love handbags.
And think of who we are right now as women. We don't want, we care about who we support. You know, we want to be careful what label we carry and what kind of quality behind it, and is it really what is represented it is? Because that's important to us, and it's important to me, and I have so much integrity about these bags that I couldn't sell it to you if it was 90% leather and told you it was 100%.
Right.
You know, it's got to be right. So you are really getting what you think you're getting, and the stories behind it are true.
All right, so now I want to go over the tool, because there's 3 choices. We have the whiskey, we have the indigo, and we have the cream. Let's talk about the craftsmanship that goes into this, because it is a lot of work.
Yes, this tooling. Well, first it starts with good leather, again, full grain leather, and then it's embossed. After it's embossed with a heat, like, think of it like a waffle iron. So it does this impression on it, and then there is hand color that is put over the tanned base. See how they're doing it right there? Well, that's not just the first time. There's the indigo blue. They're gonna do that about 3 different ways, because it has 3 different levels of color. And they're gonna keep polishing that until it's completely dry, and then they're gonna put a glazed finish over the top to seal that in. And then they've done that, and they haven't even started building the bag yet. They still got to sew it, hand stud all these studs down the front, put this label on it, all the lining inside.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. I mean, think about it. It's a lot of craftsmanship here for $179.
Well, Patricia, don't you think that you ever picked up, had something was made by hand, and it's a beautiful 4-poster bed that was crafted, many, many years ago, and you think, gosh, this is built well. Because nowadays, everything's sort of particle board and quick and fast and almost disposable. And I know that appalls you. Because that's not exactly who you are. I mean, you represent this time-honored tradition that unfortunately most companies don't do anymore. They want the fast, the quick, the easy, and yet you go backwards in time. You honor these tradition of not only the looks, but the quality and the hand craftsmanship, which then translates to the longevity. So, if you ever had a piece of furniture and like, man, we cannot wear this thing out. It's just such a good piece of furniture because it was antique, it's handcrafted, it's been passed down from generation to generation. That is the same concept behind Patricia's bags. And I think that's so important to understand. And if you're new, and I want to say, hey, there's a lot of you who are saying, I'm in. I just want the ultimate tote. I want that tote that I can take on my trip, or I can take it to school because I'm a school teacher, or I've got files I have to lug around. I'm in real estate and I always carry a bunch of stuff. I have a tablet that's got to be with me, and my wallet. Maybe this is the really, really fancy baby bag, which is, I would totally be all in if somebody got that for me. If I were having a child, of course, that's not going to happen. But if I did, this would be a great baby bag, a great baby shower gift. If you're thinking about picking this up, I would highly recommend at this point, don't wait until tonight. Patricia has 2 more hours. I know you're on, you told me earlier, what time? I forgot, sorry.
9 to 11.
9 to 11. The black, I'll be very surprised if it's even available in that show. So this is the second to the last of her shows for the entire visit. And then if you're new to us at midnight, the price changes. The price will go up to $250. I mean, we didn't do just a little creepy $5, $10 savings here. That always makes me mad. We really went for it and said, hey, you know what? Let's really do an awesome configuration with Patricia and her team and bring it out at a phenomenal value. The quality's there, and when you really do the math, you realize 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, it's
$18 a year.
Yeah, really, think about it. Yeah,
$18 a year.
For genuinely a prestige bag.
Yes, yes. And like you said, so many usages. I mean, it's a great little overnighter. It's a great gym bag. You go into the city, you have your tennis shoes, your workout clothes inside, but don't you look classy? Then you throw a little crossbody in there. Yeah. You're set. You're
okay,
set.
so a couple things to remember. We got about 40 seconds to go. And again, almost 4,500 have been ordered, and we're just 4 o'clock, so we've got a big part of the day still to come. I just, again, don't want you to miss out on your favorite choice. We have great accessories to go back with this. Please do not miss out on this amazing wallet. I've got my matching shoes I'm wearing. I actually have the tooled indigo shoes on, the mules. But here we go. I want to show you the whole collection. We've got the scarf, which I have on. There it is. There is the wallet that we've been talking about. There's the shoes are out of this world, and they're wildly comfortable, by the way. We've got a scarf, too. And when you see the collection today, Patricia always creates scarves to match back to all her designs. So if you go to hsn.com and you literally just scroll down, you can do Patricia Nash scarves, and then everything will come up, and they all go back to the designs that she brings us. So you can definitely get that matching look if you'd like to, or if you just love that design, you want the scarf version of it. But do not miss out. We're going to talk about now